5 questions go with SamMcTagger.
Yeah.
I'll start. We'll go.
Up yet?
Well, let me see if my
Mine is.
Oh, now it is. And it has. Let me see.
Yep, mine is live.
Shalom.
Oh.
Shalom, shalom.
Right.
I've got one person with me. Hello, my Sam. I have my first question for you. What do you think about the Flood NSOA alliance, and how do you think it would hold up in the future?
I mean, I don't really think they have that much of an alliance to start off with. I mean, like obviously Kieran, for example, he has some pretty good relationships with the Flawed members, but other players like Gore, you know, he's got kind of like a shaky past with Flawed, and I think, to be honest, Adrian's, you know, lust for going after Cruz is just gonna supersede his better judgment, and it's just gonna, Flawed and ASO are eventually gonna go at each other. I think that's just inevitable at this point, because, you know, Flawed's gonna get bored of fighting SDMC or fucking anybody else, whoever fucking fights Flawed, and they're gonna find a way to go after somebody else, and that might be ASOA. In my opinion, I think Flawed's looking for a reason to go after ASOA. My personal opinion.
Interesting.
My question.
We're gonna do introductions, but whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, mate, we're new at this, mate.
Jump right in.
Yeah, mate, shut up.
Well,
what are you doing?
currently we have 0 people on the podcast. You should probably post like your podcast like in a couple of Discord chats, so they know that you're having a podcast.
Yeah, we're doing new first, so like they can actually see like later on.
Yeah.
Alright. What are you doing right now in the military community / RNG community?
Well, like, I'm not doing much besides the podcast. I mean, I come on, I see what Sharky's up to, I see what Zerk's up to, because those are the people that
Oh, I've got comments.
But, other than that, like, you know, I'm not doing much. Like, I might join, like, Flood session or ASOA session, try to orb somebody just for the fuck of, just for the fuck's sake, and, like, nothing much, honestly. Like, I've been slowly straying away. I've been trying to, you know, give back a little bit, because Zerk, who's been like a good friend of mine, you know, he's kind of supported me throughout my endeavors, and I feel as if like I kind of owe him a little bit, so I'm helping him with a podcast, and I enjoy doing it, so that's what I'm doing. Other than that, you know, not much at all.
Well, I just got I've got about like 10 million messages on my live with Zerk. It's your boy Barrett. And he says options on Zerk to everyone.
Opinions on Zerk?
Yep.
I think Zerk's a cool dude. I think he's fine. I think he trolls a little too fucking much. It pisses me off, but I like him. He's one of my brothers, one of my closest friends.
Yeah.
Baby, it's like me and Sam are not bum buddies. It's because we have a good friendship, and it's trustworthy. We're not bum buddies.
I mean, like, maybe I guess she just doesn't know what it's like to have like actual friends. So like, I guess can't. I think she's a bit jealous, Sharky. She's a bit jealous.
Yes, she is. Alright, Sam, this is an important one. What are your next steps going to be?
Honestly, the military, like, my military, like, path is like, it's pretty much an unexpected one. Like, you can probably back me on this, but you really never know what's gonna happen. Like, tomorrow you can leave ASOA and go back to PC. Tomorrow you can leave ASOA and maybe even go to Fly, or tomorrow you can leave ASOA and go to fucking SDMC. Nobody knows what their path is. I mean, things happen so quickly and so unexpectedly that, you know, it could be a situation where I come back and maybe even join SDMC because Sharky's in there, and because I really got no problems with anybody in there. As a matter of fact, everybody in that crew likes me, as opposed to ASOA where most of the members hate me. So, I mean, that could happen. I can continue to do the podcast and just do my own thing. I can wait it out, and if Sharky starts his own crew, I might join that. I might play a little bit more RNG. I mean, yeah.
I got 2 questions. I've got a question for Billy here, and for someone, and a question for Sam off someone. First question is from Baby at Cycle to Billy. Why do you sound like posh? Why do you sound so posh?
Why do I sound so posh?
Yes, from Baby at Cycle.
Because he's educated, that's why.
Well,
Everybody. And Sam from United Ally Nation. When's the last time you played free mode from that straight
when you popped out of your mom's vagina.
Hello, Joe. How are you doing on this fine evening?
I got another. So I'm gonna go ahead next. What do you do? Would you ever consider going back to the RNG community?
I mean, I got no problem with it. I mean, like, I joined an RNG deathmatch today. I got invited by this guy named Santos Dredd, who's an old friend of mine. And I joined there and I did fine. I mean, like, I can still play. Like, I still can keep up with the best of the RNG players if I really wanted to. RNG's always been fun to me, so if I go back to the RNG community and if I feel like it, I feel like, you know, okay, it's fun again, then I'll go back. So yeah, that's a possibility.
Okay. And what do you think about redacted fake uploading me?
I think it's quite desperate and pathetic, to be honest. I mean, I mean,
he says it's not fake, and he says it's my account. But
I mean, someone actually beat me too, calling him out. There's this guy, like, I don't know, remember his name was like Operator like X or something.
Yeah, that kid called him out as well.
Like, he was like, it's clear that you're fake uploading. Like the fact that you're like zooming in and covering up your name. Like, why does he need to cover up his name? Like, if he has a low key account, okay, fine, but why do you have to zoom in all the way? Like, at least show the way that you
he tried to say it was his low key.
It.
He showed me how
Like,
he does it. He's logged on a random account in his PlayStation, right? And it says, "Oh, it can't show the PSN because it's logged out. It's been logged out for years." He's all logged into this random account. To be honest, he's never gonna have proof of this, and he says it's him. I've never even fought the kid back in the day. Sure, I haven't.
So, like,
he's all like, he can't accept the fact that I'm upping him. Like, I beat him. There's no questions about it.
I just have like 4 words to describe him: hypocritical and toxic clown. Like, that's all I have.
I've got a question from Joe. I don't know if this is to do with swag or use term, but he said, "How does he never get bored of RNG? That crap is boring as fuck now."
That's probably Sam.
I don't know, because I like it, and that's just what I like to do. I mean, like, when you're always winning at it, I mean, like, it's always kind of fun. But I'm like, that's RNG something I like. I mean, like, that's kind of a stupid question, to be honest.
I got questions for you from people. So I've got Nated Ally Nation. Sam, would you make a crew?
Nah.
No.
I don't think so.
And another one from Josh.
I'd think about it.
Go ahead. What you were gonna say? I've got one from Josh. Will Sam ever 1v1 someone in free mode?
I 1v1 Sharky and BJRs.
Ish. Well, sorry. Let me say mine, because bro, you kept on saying yours, brother. Alright.
Sharky, someone called Reflex saying he beat Sam. Oh yeah, that's true. It's true.
Yes, that's true. He beat me after me not playing for 3 weeks. He beat me by 3 kills.
But Sam beat him a lot more.
I've beaten him multiple times before. But like, either way, he's not gonna brag about it. Like, I even can't. Like, he didn't need to tell anybody. Like, I told everybody like that he beat me, and I congratulated him, because it's been like maybe 2 or 3 years since anybody has ever beaten me.
Yeah, he's a good kid.
I was disappointed in myself, but at the same time, I was really happy for Nick that he was able to like do that, because he's like. He went, like, I suggested that he would go to the RNG community, and that's how he's going to get better, and like, he's been grinding. He's grinded his way, and yeah, he got the better of me in that specific deathmatch. If I rematch him, I think I'd probably beat him, but like, again, it's like, I'm happy for him.
Yeah. Good catch, sure he is.
Alright, let me quickly go to my question. Sam, this is like, it's an important question, because I want to know from you and Swag at the same time. So, for both of you, when it's the end of the GT5 experience, what are you going to be doing?
What do you mean?
Like, what like, your GTA 5 experience has gone. do you think you're gonna be staying on
I think by the
PlayStation?
time I think by the time that
PlayStation 5?
happens, I think by the time that happens, I'll be on doing like working and not
Yeah.
playing video games. But like,
Oh my god, I've
I don't
got so many
think so.
questions.
Yeah. We could, and oh yeah, and another one. Top 5 military careers you think are legit at what they do.
Currently or ever?
Like ever, like out the whole experience that you've had in this GT.
My own personal preference, I want to say United Empire, but I don't think they were ever really good. So I'd say number 1 crew. I'd probably have to say first Overload because they dominated for so long. Then I'd have to say probably UAN1, then ASOA, then JSOC because I think that crew was reigning for a while, and then GFRA because those are the most reputable crews. I want to say Raz, but I just don't think they're legitimate. I just never thought that they were legitimate. Like people can say like stuff about enhanced ninja booting, but like at the same time, it was on such a lower scale than Raz did it.
I got questions from multiple people here. So I've got a question for all of us. What was your first ever crew you joined when you first joined the military community by Josh? My first ever crew ever was BRM1. And Albanian Pilot / Bullet in your Phase 9 recruited me. That was my first ever military crew. That's why it's so special to me. BRM1 will always be a special place in my heart, definitely.
Mine was United Empire. Everyone basically knows that now. I said it in the podcast in Zerks and Sam's. So, oh yeah, and go check it out. 1010 podcast right there.
My first crew is Overload.
Alright, another one.
Back in like 2015, 2014 maybe.
Sam, this is from Zach from SDMC. What crew are you looking to join next?
I mean, I'm not really looking to join any crew, but if I had no choice and I had to join a crew right now, it would probably be SDMC. If I was allowed in, because to be honest, Flaw doesn't like me, ASOA doesn't like me. I don't think any other crew really likes me besides, I mean, SDMC. I'm not really sure if Darnell likes me, but I'm pretty sure most people in SDMC that I know in SDMC have a favorable opinion of me.
Joe said GRFS #1 crew of all time. You can't change my mind.
No, that's not really a question, but like, GRFS was good when me and Coffee were in it, but other than that, they'd probably get destroyed by any of the crews that I mentioned in the top 5.
Wait, he said as well, ask him when drunks of run and gun starting up.
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
I've got one from Huff Nico. Top 5 military players.
of all time?
Currently now.
Currently now?
Yes.
I don't know. You'd have to answer that, Sharky.
That was for you.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been involved.
So you have to answer the questions.
Wait a minute.
I don't have to if I don't know.
Right, so I've got another one from Josh. Would any of you join Serb? No.
No.
I don't have a problem with them, but no, I'm pretty sure they're... This kid needs to move.
Alright, well, I'm gonna answer my last... Well, I'm gonna give you my last question.
Stop timing out fucking United Allied Nations, Sam.
I'm sorry. He needs to move. He needs to stop.
Alright, Sam, you ready, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, what was your first impressions with me and Sharky?
I mean, when I first met you guys, I thought you were extremely chill. Obviously, like, my first impression of Sharky when I heard about him, like, I heard he was a booter, and, like, at that specific time, I had, like, an extreme, like, I don't want to say prejudice, but, like, yeah, I had, like, an extreme hatred towards booters. Any booter, I just didn't like them.
Faggot.
Any booter I was weary of, so yeah.
Alright, Huff Nico said top 5 military players of overall then.
for me, I would say,
Obviously Sydney #1.
Sydney, me.
You, Pav, free
yeah,
mode.
yeah, me. Yeah, me.
You don't play free mode.
Yeah, me.
Okay.
Realm of Madness.
You didn't say RNG players. Alright, tell me.
You said overall.
Hmm. Sam, stop timing him out.
Probably. I don't care, he's fucking annoying. Tell him to stop talking. Shut up and like listen. Me, Realm of Madness. Does Rackness really count?
No,
I think
that was count.
I put
well,
Rackness
wait.
and then Slugs. Yeah.
no, I'd say
Wait.
Slugs above Ratness because
No.
I think Slugs actually beat Ratness, didn't he?
Alright, Slugs over Rackness then.
No, the thing is, I got told Ratnus ain't in
Multi-community.
Alright,
That's
change
true.
Slugs, and then not Reniki.
Surely me. I'm joking. To be honest, it's probably EP. EP is on that list, 100%.
He's a cunt. He's not in the community
No,
anymore though.
Oh, he
No,
is.
well, God knows. I haven't really spoken to him like that.
I mean, Draco, if you keep coming back, I could ban you if you want.
Alright, let's move on. Where's mine? What do you think of Seal being not active, really? Why do you think of them being kind of dead at the
I couldn't care
moment?
if Seal was active or not active. I don't really care what they do. I mean, I can talk about them, but to be honest, I don't really give a fuck about what Grom does. Whenever he just says something stupid, I like to laugh at him.
Because right now I've been noticing Seal's kind of dead at the moment and not heard anything about them. Not gonna lie.
Sam, I've got another question. This is a pretty good one. Out of 1 to 10, how much do you rate Swagdude's diss track?
I never heard it, so I can't rate it.
Alright, moving on.
Don't put it on. I don't want to hear it.
What do you think about Roz? What do you think about their moves so far?
I think I don't like their leadership, but their members, like Roz Cyanide, Roz Dad, I don't like them. Like Walt, obviously I don't like him. But I was actually in a party with like Roz Deadly, and he was pretty chill. And some of the other Roz members are pretty chill as well. I mean, like I don't think they were really involved in like the GTA side of it. But I think some Roz members don't really. I guess they don't really. I'm not sure if it's their fault that they're really misinformed about what their crew really does, because at one point in time when I was in ASOA, I didn't know about the shit that Jeremy did. So I think some of the Roz members just fight to fight and don't really fight with bad intentions. They just kind of fight for their crew a little bit, maybe blindly. Maybe they're a little bit blind to what their leadership does to other crews. But I don't think that's their fault. I think there's some genuinely decent, like good-hearted people in Roz. But their leadership is just full of assholes.
Well, I just got a message saying, well, from Miles, saying for us all, if you could change anything about your past on GTA, what would it be for all?
It would be to not join JSOC, to see how the members in JSOC would turn out now, 2020. And to see where I'd be now.
Me, I think I would change a lot about me in the past. Obviously, I was a kid, so I buried a lot. I was more toxic back then. I fucked up relationships, snaked a lot in the past, especially with Brilliant Shot. I think I would go back and change all of that about me personally, and rather be what I'm like now, chill and honest out there now. Back in that day, I'd change myself about that. definitely.
To be honest, this is probably a funny one. I wouldn't change anything.
You're a cunt.
How am I? Because you could like, my life's good. What do I need to change?
We're not talking about your life. We're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking about your
GTA.
fucking GTA, mate.
Yeah.
What would you change? Maybe like for me, my change wasn't like about regret. My change was like interest. Like I've always been interested to know
Actually,
what would happen to the players in JSOC if I
I know. My worst regret is joining White Rose.
What?
Great one.
Yep.
That's a good one. I got a question for Huff Nico Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't talk about that. That's very gay. He was gay for that.
You just
But
joined
we don't talk
SDMC
about
since
that.
all your buddies are in there.
No, sorry. Oh, sorry.
We don't talk about that.
There's a couple of SDMC faggots. Not gonna lie. There's a couple of them are faggots. Not gonna lie. So where was I going? Yes. I was asking. I forgot what I was gonna ask now. Fuck. Ask Sam why is he an RNG man from Flood?
Because that's what I enjoy to do. God killed us. That's what I enjoy to do. Why are you a snake? Because that's what you enjoy to do.
What is your opinion on Flood stealing my account again for the second time?
I just think that's just the type of people that they are. Dude, some of them are just cunts. Like, I even found out today, Williams, like, he's trying to, like, make fun of dead people now. Like, he's a cunt, too. He's a fucking little faggot, honestly. Like, when these kids have nothing better to back, like, I was making fun of William because I said I'm up on him. He's like, like, you're a fucking little weirdo. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Would you like to ask Billo and Sam, would you like to ask me any questions about STMC?
This ain't my show, is it your show, man?
Yeah, well, you know
My name's
what?
Sharky, I'm the host,
Wow,
I'm the
wow.
host, but I want to
Nice,
be asked
Billo.
questions.
What? You should look.
Oh yeah.
Sharky, your opinion on Fengy Wong.
Well, Vingy Wong, Vingy Wong's I think he's a very big Vingy Wong, to be honest.
What, yeah, Sam? That is our 5 questions go with SamMcTagger, the big boy roach boy.
Yeah.
Only lasted 20 minutes.
Yep.
You know, I think
Bullet.
Bullet, do you have any questions for me?
Swagdude, why are you in SMC? That's what I want to know.
STMC mate, because I didn't really have anywhere else to go, to be honest. I thought I'm chill with most of them.
Miles asked a pretty good question. If you could bring back one person to the community, who would it be? I'd bring back Enhanced Ninja. He'd be a good addition to the community.
I really don't know.
The one person I'll bring back is Dodger Not.
Oh yeah, definitely. Then that's probably BR when we come back at that point, not really.
I'd bring back Enhanced Ninja.
Dodger Not, mate. Oish.
Sharky, you had 11 people watching. You sure you want to end it now?
No, I'm not gonna end it now. The thing with
I'll see you later, mate.
yeah, fuck off. So basically, I think but you got a couple questions for me, to be honest, about SDMC.
Eesh. What? Are you sure you really want to go to that right now?
Not all the details, but a little bit.
No. Alright. Oh, let's get ready for this. Sam, sit back, have a look, relax.
You better sit back for this one, mate. Big things moving, mad fam, we moving. I need a drink.
Yep.
The person I would get out of the community, Grom. I would get him out of the community.
You're spoken for.
Oh, what, Sam, you're in my stream now. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just looking at questions. You should pay attention to your stream.
Well, mate, I was checking out Swag's stream, yeah. I was like,
Enough of me.
Alright, Swag. Let's get on to Mr. Swagdude.
Moving mad.
Let's get on to Mr. Swagdude now.
Swaggy.
What is going on?
I want to bring up the past a little bit, yeah?
Little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Alright, sorry, Swag. Back in the day when me and you was running the UAN1,
Yeah, but
Why did you keep on switching?
I don't know.
Between
As I said, that's
and
the things that I'd like to change. Honestly, mostly peer pressure. And
yeah.
people talking me into shit. As you know, Sydney and George, you know, are very manipulative.
Yeah.
And I guess
Honestly, I just think they're not good at it. I just think you just don't
fell into the
think for
trap.
yourself.
Yeah.
You don't think for yourself. Like that's one thing you gotta say about me. Like respect about me. You gotta take this from me. Think for yourself. Think for yourself.
Who are you talking to?
Me, Sharky, and no, I'm talking to the fucking wall. That's basically
Yeah,
what
make
I'm
up your
talking to
fucking
you.
mind, mate. Who? All of
I'm
us?
talking to you, Sharky. You said you easily get persuaded by people to do shit.
Yeah.
You said Jersey and Sydney are good at talking you into stuff. You just need to think for yourself.
It's like the thing that you need to work on is like don't get peer pressured into anything. So if someone says, "Oh yeah, boot off this guy, boot off that guy,"
Change the name of this to therapy stream.
yeah. But yeah, we could like if someone says, "Oh yeah, boot this guy, boot that guy off," or "Oh yeah, I'm gonna join that group, I'm gonna join this group."
Yeah.
Don't go. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna do that, innit? I'm just gonna do it. Let's make everyone. Let's make it all into a banter scene and everything.
Yeah, definitely.
That's one of the things that you need to work on. But when you get that, I'm telling you now, you will actually get far in life. I told you this before.
Yeah.
I've told you this so many times, but you just don't keep it in your head now.
Definitely agree.
Like mate, there were so many options, yeah, for you to go instead of STMC. You know that?
I just didn't know. I mean, I know I didn't really want to join other crews. I know I didn't want to join Flood, so.
Yeah, but there was Sky9. Why didn't you join Sky9?
Sky9, honestly, I didn't even know that was stock. Or I would have. ASLA, I don't really have the best relationships with people in ASLA.
It's funny because wasn't there a vote and didn't the majority say that Swag should join ASLA?
What is he on about? Oh, he's on about.
Yeah, fine.
Shut up, son.
Nothing. There was no vote. I didn't vote. Actually, I did vote. I said you should not join ASOA. We had like a private vote between me, Realm, and Albania and Pilot, whether or not you should join ASOA.
Yeah.
Why does Jamal fake kills? Good question. He's desperate. He's desperate. He can't accept the fact that I'm off on him. I don't know what it is.
I want to know, have any of you two got questions for me? Because I just want to know this, because I haven't really got anything out of you two to tell me.
Bullet, are you gay? Why are you gay?
Sit the fuck back down!
You are gay! I'm sorry.
Bitch.
Right.
Why did you join White Rose?
This is, oh god.
Oh, White Rose boy.
You just had to put me in this, innit?
Yeah.
So...
Went to the past and Nicole.
No, I'm saying this was when Acros was leader. I ain't talking about the old White Rose, I'm talking about the Acros when he was leader. It's like using UAN1, no. It's like using UAN1. Do you remember the account called White Rose Abyss?
Yes.
ABYY. That
Yes.
was me.
Oh.
That was my account. And mate,
Weren't you in Wolf's one as well as second command back in the day, is what I remember? Yeah,
don't bring that up, mate.
I'm
Please
talking
don't.
about that one, mate. Don't dare the question.
That was like way too much.
Crunch. Oh, that was a cringy one. Yeah, I got a question. How was your experience in United Empire's Air Force leader? How much did you miss it? How was the experience?
Like, if I had a teleporting device, I would switch back there and whip and nay.
Back in there, mate. Cool.
Yeah, mate.
Those are very good questions about me there, what you weren't expecting.
Sam, can't give me some load your questions up to me.
Nah, I think you.
I'm the guest here. I don't need a fucking haircut.
Well, you know what?
Oh,
You were.
brother, if there's any question that you want to ask me, answer
Is that
to me
too?
now.
We feel free to ask questions,
Exactly.
maybe. Weirdo.
Mate, this is the no-no circle. This
Exactly.
is the no-no circle.
You have to be the one.
It says a 5-question goal. I'm going to put therapy sessions.
No, I'm fucking leaving. I don't need therapy.
I think Bill should go back
I'll-
to the SDMC questions with me in ASOA.
No, we don't need to do that, mate.
Yes, you do.
I already asked you all the questions you need to be asked.
No,
Okay,
I'm talking
no,
about
actually, I do have one question. Tell me about the ASOA booth. Tell me.
between
No,
SDMC.
The thing that you said you wanted to keep secret, but you want to reveal. You're gonna reveal in a couple days or a couple weeks.
Oh,
Mate,
that's too far, mate.
Like I said, that's in a week's time.
You're
I'll tell you in
revealing
a
it.
week's time or 2
That
weeks
is a
You were
week's
revealing
time.
I'll pay you $1,000 right now.
You don't even have $1,000, mate.
Yeah,
Exactly.
right there.
I don't hear it.
$1,000. Not 1,000. There you
What,
go.
you going to send me one of your dumbbells?
I'm gonna have another
1,000
1,000.
Gs.
Another 1,000.
No, I think you know what,
1,000.
Bill's better asking me questions about the things. He can leak a little bit, by bit, just a little bit. Not the full
not
things.
yet.
Every leak equals equals every $1,000 given to Shark
No.
Podcast.
No.
Obviously.
Mate, don't make me sponsor this fight on the Society Mrs. SamMcTagger.
Sponsored single-handedly by SamMcTagger Incorporated.
No.
You look like a bellend.
Fucking
I'm
said.
level. Alright, have you any more questions? Because if not,
Oh, I got a
Having-
question for Sam. What made you want to be an RNG player for Sam by Rosie in SDMC?
Well, I was introduced. Well, actually, it all happened. I randomly joined a deathmatch because obviously, when you're just like a random, like you just try to get money for
Yes.
jobs.
Sam
So
back
I
in the
joined-
day was a little RP boy.
Yeah, but not an RP. I wasn't RP. It was just random. It was before. This was
Just
before
racist.
this was before I ever did RP. So like, I just joined a job because I was just looking to get money, and there are these guys in there. I remember their names were like Rampage Kills and like Got You 0905, and he's actually a really popular running gun player now. So those two were in the deathmatch we did free for all, and they absolutely fucking annihilated me. And I was using their shotgun the entire time. And they invited me to a party. He's like, "Yo, you know you can't do that." I'm like, "What can I do?" He's like, "You can't use shotguns." I'm like, "What do I have to do?" He's like, "Just use an AR." I'm like, "Yo, how do you guys get so good at this?" And they're just like, "Well, we practice in these death matches. They're called running gun death matches." And I just kind of got hooked on it, and I just continued to play with them and join more crews and do more things. And yeah, that's how I just became more of a running gun player. I just fell in love with it because, like, you know, it was fun to me. It was fun to be in the community, and you know, it was overall it just kind of gave me a reason to come on the game because it was just fun.
And why why would you let Ancient Pest on your podcast? Very good question.
Well, there was more of Zerk's idea, but I kind of, you know, I'm like, if Ancient Pest apologizes for everything that he did, I'll allow him on the podcast.
And why do you keep begging Swagdude?
I think you're a little less forgiving than I am, but I think everybody deserves
No shit.
forgiveness, especially for things like that.
Snake me about three times.
Maybe you don't think so. And if he did what he did to me, what he did to you, maybe I wouldn't forgive him. But you know, he did apologize, and I forgave him. So, and he's been very nice to me ever since. So, I think that people can grow up and grow out of their immature ways.
Sam, what does it take for It's Jaw 909, known as unknown __ Jaw, to join your podcast?
Well,
I feel apology.
maybe he can stop telling everybody that he's up on me. For starters, because he's not. He knows that I'm 10 times the player that he is.
Why do you keep begging Swagdude2626 for primary on his account?
I just want to play Breakpoint and Daisy, you cunt.
And Huffsneak was asking when will he get your account long.
that's far fetched, my friend.
Only me has the account, only I will have his account. And I'm the
You
one.
don't even have the account.
Yeah, I do.
You don't?
On my PlayStation.
Sign into it right now.
Bet. Leave
Just leave.
Yeah, leave the lobby when I've seen him doing it, alright? Alright, so Mr. Albanian Pilot, what made you want to join ASOA?
Man, I already said this on Zo's podcast.
Oh, for fuck's
I'll say
sake.
it again. No, don't worry, I'll say it again. So basically, how did it go? Yeah, so I was in Sky 9. I left for a couple months, trying to figure things out. Came back, seeing how the military community was doing.
Disappointed.
Was chilling with Flood. Then Miles came to me saying, "Yo, I'm in the ASWay, wanna join?" Said, "Yeah, why not? Let's go." Joined the ASWay. Now I'm here to this day. That's how it really went.
Well, question for all of you. Should I join, or say suggest to join ASOA and leave SDMC?
That's
question for everybody in this.
You shouldn't be influenced by what we say. It's based off your.
No, it's a question for everybody in this live stream and everybody here.
Well, I don't know. It's maybe it leads to more questions. Are you enjoying your time in SDMC?
No, that's a very good question. Yes and no.
What do you mean? Yes,
okay, talk about. Because obviously you gotta. If you're gonna leave, if you had to leave, it would have to be for a good reason, and the benefits of leaving would have to outweigh what you lose. Yeah.
Swag, I want to know this question from you.
Go ahead.
How do you feel about my recent video on you?
Oh, it's all good, mate. It's just a game in it. I'm not gonna overreact.
Yeah.
We're friendlies. I am not a weirdo.
Well done. That was.
Understand my wrench.
I'm friends with you, so I'm not gonna think anything of it, and I'm still gonna keep our friendship. I'm not gonna say anything of it.
SamMcTagger.
What?
When can we do a next dual charge?
I don't fucking know. I get more clips, I
Got a
guess?
question for you as well, Sam. What did you think of my crewtage when you seen the full thing?
I watched it all. I thought it was cool.
Thank you.
I mean, I've seen most of those clips before, so I mean, there's nothing like new.
And Baba FTW in my chat. Who are you? Give me your PSN.
Who is who?
And a couple people in SDMC are very weird. I'll give you a clue. Toxic Spawns, Lag Snipes, and Alex. These four kids in particular are kind of fucking annoying. They're little weirdos. They just thinking they're big, but they're actually not. That's part of the reason why I just don't like being in it at the same time. The kids are very fucking annoying. They think they're all that when they're really not. It's they type of people that just want to make you go, like you want to bother them, like they're weird as fuck.
Oh man, I guess that is it then. 5 questions to go with Mr. SamMcTagger, aka Adam Mod, aka
Peach Diet Snapple.
whatever your bloody Bruce's name was. Yeah, Colonel Daisy.
The Bullet Man.
AKA Bullet Man, AKA
Adrian Tooled.
Agent SamMcTagger, Agent A, AKA AKA Blacklist Hawk, AKA
Alright, we get the point, we get the point, wait.
AKA XTDLS, AKA
Sam, we don't care now. Go eat an apple.
Yeah, we got it.
AKA
Thank you, SamMcTagger, for coming out. Thank you for my co-host, Mr. Sharky Dude.
AKA Corporal Griggs, AKA F22 AKA
And that is it. See you later.
AKA look at your
Oh, Baba, what's up, Baba?
It's Bravo.
But type Baba's in SDMC. Genocide Empire, can you join? Send me your gamer tag. He's Gwyn.
He's on another person I can.
I'll invite you to the party, Agent.
Bruv, well, mate.
Sure, let me invite you to the party.
I am going to go off.
Thank you everybody for watching. This went really well. And we'll see you in the next episode whenever we get it planned. Thank you. Fuck off, you all little weird